Hey guys, it's Tim again here with Shorty Golf, bringing another What's in the Bag 2023 video. Last video was just my driver. In this video, I'm looking to see what's going in the bag for the irons. We will have 4 irons that I consider my favorite at the moment, but I want the numbers to determine which ones get in the bag. The 4 irons vying for a position in my bag going into 2023 is the Mizuno 921 Tours, the Adams CMB, bringing a classic back with that one, my current Srixon ZX7s, and the almighty blade, the Titleist MBs. Right into it, I'll be hitting on a simulator. I'm not gonna bore you with all of that, so here's some B-roll. Irons 2023, what's in the bag? In this what's in the bag video, I want to take the information in a different direction than the driver video. I didn't feel like I provided any information that you, the viewer, can take into consideration when setting up your bags. So although the first video was well received, thank you all by the way, I didn't accomplish my goal of providing information to help you make educated decisions on your own bags. That's expected being to the new to this whole YouTube thing. Firstly, I'll preface that I'm not a fitter and only have a basic understanding of all the numbers that come off of a launch monitor. I can make recommendations based on my experiences, but I'm not telling you to go ahead and buy exactly the same equipment I highlight in these videos. All my gear, I have gone through multiple iterations of trial and error to find something that works, and that is not always the most cost-effective way to go about it. If you are new to the game and are starting to take it more seriously, nothing beats a proper fitting from a trained professional. That being said, I always look for a fitter that won't upsell me on equipment that I don't need. They may be difficult to do without personally knowing anyone in the industry, but there are plenty of them around. Also, if they are any good, they can make recommendations to update your current equipment if the cost of new equipment is completely out of the question. That being said, the newest and best doesn't always mean the biggest improvements, but if you're trying to upgrade from grandpa's wooden golf clubs, new tech is obviously the answer. The next question in the fitting process itself, I always recommend that if you are brand new to the game, there's no need to go out and pay for a $500 fitting. Most big box stores offer free fittings, which is a static fitting of proper length, loft, and lie, and will suffice until you get comfortable with your own swing. When you develop your swing, going into a dynamic fitting with what you want to see improve, aka distance, ball flight, height, controlling misses, spin numbers, etc., and having that information available will only help your fitter make better recommendations for combinations of components to help with those attributes you want to see improve. Also, I want to say check your ego at the door. If the fitter recommends a shaft that's softer than what you're used to, or the heads they recommend are chunkier or are different from what websites tell you should be playing, let the numbers tell you what works for you. A bit of warning, most fitters will offer a whole bag fitting. If you are fit enough to handle hundreds of swings in a 2 to 3 hour time frame, then by all means go ahead. I feel the best way to approach this is to do fittings in segments such as woods, irons, wedges, and putters. For me, I went irons first, woods, wedge, and then putter. The order might be different for you, so I'll let you decide what the proper order is. When you're in the bay testing equipment, go game speed. Everyone loves to see how high their numbers could be, but is that really how you're going to swing when you're on the course? Tiger always said, on the course he's going 85% in his mind, so why would you go 110% when you're getting fit? For myself, I did about 3 sessions of iron fittings in my life, and that's because as I got older, my swing changed. Mainly due to my amazing strength, not really my height. That hasn't changed since the 6th grade, unfortunately. But once I became a builder, I tried as many combinations as possible of iron heads and shafts I could get my hands on. Most people do not have that luxury, so trusting the process and the numbers when building out your bag will go miles in saving you time, money, and effort. With all that jargon out of the way, this season, as I build my bag, I'm allowing the launch monitor to tell me what to put in. I'm looking for carry distance, spin numbers, ball flight, and dispersion. These are the 4 attributes I will use to determine what's going into the bag for the next season. The clubs I'm testing in this video, as you watch my amazing swing, are all cut to the same length. I've left their lofts to their own respective factory lofts, but adjusted the lie angles to be 2 degrees flatter from standard. I recently found that I can cut my clubs 1.5 inches under standard, that meaning the industry standard, maintain my carry numbers, and actually maintain my swing posture better and hit center of the face more consistently, so I'm really excited for this upcoming season. Just like everyone else, I want to swing hard, fast, and free, and for shorter players like me, I have to believe the improper length is the main thing holding us back. Most fitters wouldn't recommend these lengths to anyone because when you cut that much off of a club, it will make the club, quote unquote, way too light in terms of swing weight. I would discuss swing weight, but that's for another video. Most adults swinging a short club to that length will often equate it to swinging a Fisher-Price golf club, meaning they lose sense of the head, and when you lose sense of the head during a swing, there is very little room for consistency. But that's enough preaching and tech talk. Let's dive into the numbers and see which is the winner going into 2023. Comment below what you'll be gaming in this upcoming season and whether it's a change from last season, or if you are changing, why you're changing your clubs. Real quick, we're going to be looking at the data coming off the launch monitor for the 4 irons that were vying for position in the bag. Right off the bat, I can eliminate one of the options, the Titleist MBs, from going into the bag just based off the dispersion chart. I'm missing long, short, left, and right, making a complete circle shown by the blue, and so that eliminates that club going in. Second club I'm eliminating from the array of clubs is the 921 Tours. Now, I'm missing them left, right, and short. They're just harder to hit, and I'm not hitting center of the face. That just leaves 2 options, the ZX7s and the CMBs, vying for a position. Looking at the dispersion chart, you notice that the ZX7s hold a tighter pattern and more consistent carry yardages. That's noted by the lower standard deviation on the data side. With the dispersion chart analyzed, I'm looking now at the data. My ball speed and overall yardages are better with the ZX7s. So based on the numbers, the overall winner for me are my Srixon ZX7s. I just currently cut down all my irons to a 1.5 inch under standard, and that slightly stronger loft in the ZX7s gives me that little boost in yardage to help me maintain my game. Titleist MBs just were a little too difficult for me to play with, just like they were when I played with them last year, so they're not in the bag. The Atom CMBs were a close second in my opinion because the forgiveness that those provide, and they also just feel amazing. The 921 Tours, similar to the Titleist MBs, just have are a little more difficult to actually hit, and if I can't hit them, I can't score with them. Thanks. If you made it this far in the video, please consider liking and subscribing, and if you didn't find the information that you needed, please comment below. We'll get that information to you. Until the next one, we'll see you soon.